Did you know that if you start investing just $100 a month in your 20s, by the time you hit retirement, you could be looking at a nest egg worth over $1 million? It sounds almost too good to be true, but thanks to the power of compound interest, it's entirely possible. Yet, so many of us hesitate, unsure of where to begin or intimidated by the jargon and perceived risks. In this video, we're breaking down the barriers and showing you how to start investing in your 20s, making the most of your hard-earned cash and setting yourself up for a future you've only dreamed of. From the magic of compound interest to the nuts and bolts of opening your first investment account, we've got you covered. And the best part? You don't need to be a finance whiz or a Wall Street shark to make smart investment choices. All it takes is a bit of knowledge, some strategic planning, and the courage to take that first step. So, whether you're looking to buy your first stock, dive into mutual funds, or just figure out how to allocate that extra bit of cash from your paycheck, you're in the right place. We're here to guide you through the basics, avoid common pitfalls, and unlock the secrets to growing your wealth. Because investing isn't just for the rich and famous, it's for anyone with a dream and the drive to reach it. Let's demystify investing together, making it not only accessible but exciting. By the end of this guide, you'll be equipped with the knowledge and tools you need to take control of your financial future. So, buckle up, it's time to turn those financial dreams into reality. Chapter 1. The importance of starting early. Imagine this. You're in your 20s, and the world is your oyster. You've got dreams, plans, and maybe a bit of cash stashed away. Now, what if I told you that starting to invest that cash now, yes, right in your roaring 20s, could turn you into a millionaire by retirement? Sounds like a stretch? Well, it's not, and here's why. First off, there's this beautiful thing called compound interest. It's like magic, but for your bank account. Picture this. You invest $1,000 and it grows by 8% in a year. That's $80 extra without lifting a finger. Now, imagine that growth over 40 years, and not just with $1,000, but with regular contributions. The numbers get pretty staggering, right? Here's the kicker. The earlier you start, the more your money grows, thanks to the power of time. Investing isn't just for the rich and famous, it's for anyone who wants to build wealth over time, including you. And no, you don't need a massive paycheck to get started. Even small, regular investments can grow into a substantial nest egg. Chapter 2. Understanding your investment options. Now, you might be thinking, alright, I'm ready to invest, but what are my options? Great question. Let's break it down. First up, we've got stocks. Buying a stock means you own a tiny slice of a company. If the company does well, so do you. But remember, with great potential comes great risk. Stocks can be a roller coaster, with thrilling highs and, well, let's just say, interesting lows. Next, there are bonds. Think of bonds as a loan you give to a company or government. They pay you back with interest over time. It's like lending money to a friend, but you actually get paid back, and with interest. Then, we have mutual funds. These are like a basket of investment stocks, bonds, you name it, managed by professionals. It's a way to diversify, which is just a fancy way of saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And let's not forget ETFs, or exchange-traded funds. They're similar to mutual funds but trade on the stock exchange like a stock. They offer the diversification of mutual funds with the flexibility of stocks. Pretty neat, huh? Choosing the right investment depends on your goals, risk tolerance, and timeline. It's like picking a new series to binge watch. You've got to find the one that suits your taste and time commitment. By understanding these options, you're taking a giant leap towards making informed investment decisions. Remember, every investor started somewhere, and you've already taken the first steps on your investment journey. Chapter 3. Setting up your first investment account. So, you've got a grasp on investment basics and you're ready to dive in. But where do you actually start? Right here, with setting up your first investment account. Think of it as creating a new social media account, but instead of likes and follows, you're collecting dollars and cents. First off, you'll need to decide on the type of account. For beginners, a brokerage account is your go-to. It's like the Swiss Army knife of investment accounts, letting you buy stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and more. Now, if you're thinking about retirement, yes, even in your 20s, consider an IRA, individual retirement account, or a Roth IRA. These accounts offer tax advantages that can significantly boost your savings over time. Opening an account is easier than you might think. Most of it can be done online, in your pajamas, with a cup of coffee in hand. You'll need some basic info, ID, social security number, and bank details, and a bit of time. The trickiest part? Deciding which brokerage to go with. Look for low fees, good customer service, and a platform that makes you feel like a Wall Street pro, or at least not totally lost. Once your account is set up, there's a moment of truth. You'll transfer some money into it. It doesn't have to be a lot. Investing is not just for the wealthy, it's for anyone willing to start small and dream big. Chapter 4. Budgeting for investment, making your money work for you. Now that you've got the account, let's talk money. Not the make it rain kind, but the smart, make it grow kind. Budgeting for investment is about finding a balance. It's making sure you can enjoy life today while also saving for future you. Start by taking a good look at your finances. How much are you earning, and where is it going? Yes, tracking your expenses can be a bit of a drag, but it's also incredibly eye-opening. You might find money hiding in plain sight, like that subscription service you never use but still pay for. Every dollar you redirect from unnecessary expenses to investments is a win. How much should you invest? A common guideline is the 50-30-20's rule. 50% of your income for necessities, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and investments. But don't sweat it if these numbers don't fit your life right now. The important thing is to start, even if it's just a small amount. An emergency fund is also crucial. Life loves throwing curveballs, and having a financial cushion can keep you from dipping into your investments when unexpected expenses pop up. Aim for 3-6 months worth of living expenses saved up. It's not the most exciting part of personal finance, but it's definitely one of the smartest moves you can make. By budgeting wisely, you're not just saving money, you're buying future freedom. And trust me, future you will thank you. Chapter 5. Basic investment strategies for beginners. So, you've got your investment account and you've figured out your budget. Now comes the exciting part, deciding how to invest. But before you jump in, let's talk strategy. Yes, investing requires a strategy, sort of like deciding whether to hit the buffet or order à la carte. First up is diversification. It's a big word that simply means don't put all your eggs in one basket. Why? Because markets can be as unpredictable as a plot twist in your favorite show. By spreading your investments across different types of assets, stocks, bonds, real estate, you reduce the risk of your entire portfolio taking a nosedive. Then there's dollar cost averaging, another fancy term that's actually pretty simple. Instead of trying to time the market, you invest a fixed amount regularly, no matter what the market is doing. Sometimes you'll buy when prices are high, and sometimes when they're low. Over time, it averages out, which can help reduce the impact of market volatility. Chapter 6. Researching and choosing your first investments. Now that you're armed with some basic strategies, how do you decide where to actually put your money? Welcome to the world of investment research, a place where knowledge is power, and potentially profit. First, consider what interests you. Are you passionate about technology, green energy, healthcare? Investing in industries you understand and care about can make the research process more engaging and insightful. Start with the basics. What is the company or fund's purpose? How does it make money? Is it profitable? How does it stack up against its competitors? This information is usually just a few clicks away on financial news websites or the company's own investor relations page. Don't forget to look at the big picture, too. Economic conditions, industry trends, and even global events can influence your investment's performance. It's like checking the weather before you go hiking. You need to know what conditions to prepare for. But here's the most important piece of advice: start small. Your first investment doesn't have to be a home run. It's an opportunity to learn. As you become more comfortable and confident, you can gradually start to diversify and expand your portfolio. Chapter 7. Automating your investments for consistent growth. Alright, by now, you've dipped your toes into the investment waters. You've got a grasp on strategies and you've started your research. Now, let's talk about making your investments grow, consistently and somewhat effortlessly. How? Automation, my friends. Imagine setting up a system that invests for you, regularly, without you having to lift a finger. It's not just convenient, it's smart. Automating your investments means you're committing to investing regularly, come rain or shine. This ties back to that golden strategy we talked about earlier, dollar cost averaging. Most investment platforms offer the option to set up automatic transfers from your bank account. You decide the amount and the frequency, and the platform does the rest, investing in your chosen stocks or funds. It's like having a personal financial assistant who's always on the clock. But here's the secret sauce: reinvesting dividends. Many stocks and funds pay dividends. By automatically reinvesting these dividends, you're buying more shares, which can significantly boost your investment's growth over time. It's the snowball effect in action, small gains rolling into bigger ones, building momentum. Chapter 8. Common investment mistakes to avoid. Investing can be thrilling, but it's also easy to stumble, especially when you're just starting out. Let's navigate through some common investment mistakes, so you can sidestep them like a pro. First up, trying to time the market. It's tempting to think you can buy low and sell high based on market predictions. But even the pros get it wrong. A better approach? Stick to your investment plan, focus on the long term, and remember that time in the market usually beats timing the market. Next, overlooking fees. They may seem small, but over time, fees can eat into your returns like nothing else. Whether it's fund management fees or transaction costs, be aware of them, and seek out lower cost options whenever possible. Another pitfall is emotional investing. It's easy to get caught up in the hype of a hot stock or to panic and sell during a downturn. But remember, investing is a marathon, not a sprint. Stay focused on your goals and don't let emotions derail your plan. Lastly, neglecting to diversify. As we mentioned before, diversification is key to managing risk. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, no matter how golden it seems. Spread your investments across different asset classes and sectors to safeguard your portfolio. Chapter 9. Advanced tips for growing your investment portfolio. As you get more comfortable with your investment journey, it's time to look at some advanced strategies to grow your portfolio. Think of this as moving from jogging to running in the investment marathon. Rebalancing your portfolio. Over time, some investments may outperform others, causing your portfolio to drift from your original asset allocation. By rebalancing, you're essentially selling high and buying low, realigning your portfolio with your risk tolerance and investment goals. It's like a regular checkup to keep your investments healthy. Tax-efficient investing. Not all investments are taxed equally. Understanding the tax implications of your investment choices can save you a significant amount in taxes over time. For example, holding investments that generate capital gains or qualified dividends in taxable accounts can be more tax-efficient. It's like finding legal loopholes to keep more money in your pocket. Considering professional advice. There comes a point when you might want to seek professional financial advice. Whether it's for complex tax planning, estate planning, or just to get a second opinion on your investment strategy, a good financial advisor can add significant value. Think of it as hiring a coach to help you perform at your best. Chapter 10. Staying informed and continuing your investment education. The world of investing is always changing, and staying informed is key to navigating it successfully. Here are a few tips to keep learning and stay on top of your investment game. Follow financial news. Keep an eye on the markets and the economy by following financial news. But remember, don't let the daily ups and downs influence your long-term investment strategy. It's about staying informed, not reacting to every headline. Read books and take courses. There are countless books and online courses on investing that can deepen your understanding and hone your skills. From classic investment books to the latest insights on behavioral finance, there's always more to learn. Join investment communities. Online forums and investment clubs can be great resources for learning and sharing experiences. Hearing different perspectives can broaden your understanding and help you see your own investment decisions in a new light. Reflect on your experiences. Take time to review your investment decisions, both the good and the bad. What worked? What didn't? Learning from your own history is one of the most powerful ways to improve your investment strategy.